3 years ago, the Barnett family got an unexpected wake-up call that has changed the way they live.
This all began when Spencer was around 3½. He was coughing repeatedly, and it just wouldn't stop. Then I noticed that his heart was racing. And I said to Roger, I think it's time to go to the emergency room. We got to the emergency room, and it was really a very, very frightening moment.
I don't think we knew whether we were going to lose him or not. Then they told us that he had a respiratory issue, that they thought he might be developing asthma.
We started to ask around to our family. And what we found out was that going back as far as anyone can remember, 4 generations, no one had ever had any issues of asthma, and if it couldn't be genetic, we knew that it had to be environmental. I did a lot of research, and I learned that there were certain chemicals which may irritate the lungs, which may be encouraging asthmatic attacks.
Dr. Serpil Erzurum, co-director of the Cleveland Clinic Asthma Center, says Sloan could be right.
There are some potentially toxic chemicals that are found in some of the traditional household cleaners that are potentially able to trigger an asthma attack. Some of those cleaners might include bathroom cleaners, kitchen cleaners, disinfectants, floor cleaners, oven cleaners.
I immediately went to try to clean out my house and to make it an environment in which my son could breathe more easily.
I discovered this company, Shaklee, which for 50 years has been creating natural cleaning products. And so we tried the products. We thought they worked terrifically. The great news is that Spencer has never had to go back to the hospital ever since we switched out our products. And that really speaks it all for us.
Roger and Sloan Barnett are here. They were so impressed with Shaklee cleaning products. They tried them, and then they bought the company. That's really liking the products. Sloan, you say many of us are buying into what you call a fake clean. What do you mean by that?
You know, we've been convinced over time to think that clean means pine, fake lemon. Clean, real clean, doesn't have a smell. Real clean is good for our children, good for our families. And so I've gone out to make sure that my family has the safest, healthiest home that I can provide.
And this all started for you, as you were saying on the tape, when your son had things in the home that were triggering asthma?
Right. And we didn't know what was happening. And so he had asthma, and we started to learn that there was potentially a correlation between what we were doing when we thought we were cleaning and caring for our home for them. And we would discover the link. We just said we have to tell people. And this is something that everyone can do. It's so easy for them to do. They can switch.
From non-toxic.
From non-toxic to toxic. And, from
toxic to non-toxic.
Safe and natural.
Okay, we're going to go down the line and talk about all the various products.
This is, of course, the products that we were just talking about, Shaklee products, another really great company, and everything is super concentrated. One of the things that I love are actually these dryer sheets.
Yeah.
They can be recycled when you're done. They're made of paper, which is fantastic because traditional dryer sheets you have to throw away.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I knew that. I wash all the time. No, but this is the thing that I love about these products. You know, I haven't tried those products, but I have tried this. Is this the H2? No, this is the dishwasher. I use this now. And actually, also, I love the packaging here. I love this. This is the basic H2, where you just use a couple of drops of this. And it's amazing.
And it does everything.
And it does everything.
For every use.
Yeah.
And
you can clean the windows, you can clean the counters, you can clean the floors, you can clean the dishes, you can clean everything.
You know you're doing the right thing when I can now, the little infant you saw in the video, I can now wash his clothes alongside all of our clothes because all the detergent is safe for everyone. That's a whole new moment. That's a new day.
Roger and Sloan Barnett wanted to help everyone in this audience start to go green, so they brought you all a special Get Clean starter kit. I'm telling you, you're going to love this. This is what it looks like. You're going to love these products. Now, so all of you who are watching us are saying, I wish I was there to get that basket.